Every summer, as thousands flock to the beach,
Muriwai can get very dangerous very quickly.
a group of volunteers risk it all
He was floating face down out there somewhere. It's bloody unpleasant, but you have a sense of duty.
to save lives.
I was wearing a life jacket, so probably saved his life. We could see some action there.
The first worst job was an unsuccessful rescue.
And keep you safe
Okay.
around the treacherous waters of Danger Beach. Coming up, the West Coast is rocked by tragedy as a rising rugby league star goes missing.
All of a sudden they go over the head and the next minute they're drowning.
But for Muriwai's lifeguards, life must go on as rips drag boogie-boarders out to sea.
Give me your hand.
The sun rises on another perfect weekend on the west coast beach of Muriwai. As local cultural group Ngātu Mana Ko puts in a little practice.
Just take advantage of the weather and just being close to the sea. A couple of our songs are about the sea.
But it's been a tragic week for neighbouring Bethel's Beach, as you're about to see in footage from last Sunday evening.
I was actually away up north doing some training and came back on the Sunday night, and when I was driving back into Auckland I got a text on my phone saying there's a call out. There's a kid being swept out at Bethel's. Obviously I replied I couldn't make it because I was, an hour away from Muriwai. Then it was starting to get dark anyway, so by the time I would have got to Muriwai, got the ski out, there would have been no point in going.
Rising New Zealand Warriors rugby league star Sonny Fai was at Bethel's Beach, showing visiting relatives from Australia a favourite training spot of the team.
Quite a nice sunny day, so obviously it would have been pretty nice for a bit of a swim, but it would have been probably 7, 8 o'clock by the time he went in, and there was no lifeguards around, hadn't been for 2 or 3 hours, so there's no one there to help out if he got into danger.
Swimming in waist-deep water, the group found themselves suddenly out of their depth. Caught in a vicious rip, they were dragged out to sea.
You've seen it out there all year. Someone's just standing out there, all of a sudden they go over the head and the next minute they're drowning.
The group managed to make it back to shore, except for Sonny's younger brother, who was still stuck in the rip. Without hesitation, Sonny dove back into the churning sea to help his kid brother. They were swept north along the beach.
He was trying to help his brother as well, and then they both would have just been panicking, trying to get back into shore.
Sonny managed to fight the rip and get his kid brother close enough to shore for him to make his way in. But Sonny is nowhere to be seen.
All his fitness would have been gone within a minute, swimming against that rip, going nowhere. And then all of a sudden he's, probably even gone further out, and he would have realised that and gone, I'm in the, crap here.
Sonny's girlfriend and aunt made their way 12 kilometres up the road before they could get cell phone reception.
The family had driven out, rung the police. The police then had to forward it onto our Surfcom. Surfcom then had to activate the call-out list. So, we're talking time delay of 15, 30 minutes almost, and there's nothing really that can be done to speed that up except for cell phone coverage.
The Westpac chopper and lifeguards rushed to Bethel's Beach and scoured the surf for the missing athlete.
Flying out there, as we went over the ridge looking out to sea, I think everyone commented on the size of the rip that we saw. So we knew, and the state of the sea was pretty rough. And being just on dark, things were stacking up against us a little bit. Always hoping for that, chance that you're going to find someone clinging to a chili bin or, a piece of floating debris.
Family members and the public combed the beach, while the chopper and IRBs followed Bethel's notorious rips.
People do travel quite quickly in those sort of conditions. So Yeah, we kind of did expanding sort of circles around the area where the ribs were. After the initial concentration in the sea, we did a very thorough rock search to make sure we weren't going to find someone clinging to the rocks, and unfortunately we didn't find that.
And with the setting sun, they knew time was running out.
You know, in excess of an hour's searching, we covered all the bases available to search, and when that's done, really, you know, there's no more that can be done. It's time to go home.
As the sun went down on New Zealand's wild west coast, the fear was growing that the rising star of Sonny Fai was lost.
As a lifeguard, it's just such a loss. You know, any drowning is just a huge tragedy. You know, I wouldn't wish it on anyone. You know, to see a family member out there drowning. I mean, it's terrible just to watch.
For club captain Dave Butt, it's been a tough week dealing with the loss of a hero to many.
On the Monday, we turned up and found out off the supervisors what had happened, you know, and obviously it was breaking through the news that day, you know, that it had been Sonny Fai that had been lost, so, you know, it was kind of pretty chaotic.
And everybody is feeling for the extended family of Sonny Fai.
I've never seen a family as involved as they have been, you know. The Warriors team were out at Bethel's, you know, so were the family, you know, it was just crazy. I've never seen anything like that in the whole time I've been guarding when someone's drowned. You know, they never left the beach at all.
And while it may be one of the more unpleasant aspects of lifeguarding, it's something Dave knows he needs to do.
The only thing you really want to do is just get the body for the family, for the funeral arrangements or something like that. So
there's been choppers out all week looking for them. There's been no sign of them.
So the plan this morning is just to kind of head out. Me and Sam are going to do a bit of a search just around the coast, help the Bethel's guys out.
Dave heads out in an IRB to once again search the coast between Muriwai and Piha.
Now, hopefully we'll find something, but we'll see what happens really.
While his brother Chris and senior lifeguard Ross Pounds take the truck to search the beach.
We're just doing a sweep of the beach at low tide, looking for the missing shore from Bethel's from a week ago. The swell has been from the southwest, so there's a small chance that he could come up somewhere up the beach here, so that's why we're just taking a drive up the beach to take a look.
For Chris, it's been a traumatic couple of weeks after recovering the body of a missing fisherman only a week ago.
I saw an object in the water. Further observation proved it was actually a naked body of a fisherman who went off 3 weeks ago. Because of its vicinity, the body's vicinity, the flags, we decided that it was prudent to try and bag it and get rid of it as quickly as possible. So we got out the body recovery kit, put it in a body bag and basically removed it off the beach and waited for the police to come.
It's a pretty traumatic event, I suppose.
Unfortunately for the family, this time the beach is clear. While out on the water, his brother Dave is having no better luck.